is present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Washington Huskies offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Williams will pass. The throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The kick is on its way. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Boilermakers offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, it's Coleman. Pulled down at the 11. closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. He'll do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Puts it out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Boilermakers come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Looking for space, it's McCoby. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Williams will pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Going to the running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run the sneak for it.
Number 45, on to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working.
Gashing the D on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker is Boston. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. The screen. He can go. Husky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Coleman. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole in the quarterback bonus strike.
Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Gets the back moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they're able to get him down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. With the catch, it's Jackson. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The lone back's got it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. First play of the drive, lost a throw. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Gonna run it. It's McCoby. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
31-yard line. First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Jackson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He'll keep it on a sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. The sure hands, it's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
3rd down coming up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's McCovey. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. That's caught. It's Boston. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to to carve this defense into tiny slices. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They get to him as he throws. It's caught. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll try the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Ross. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Boilermakers are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's McCoby. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Quick release by the QB.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.